Hey guys, coming to you from the Intercontinental Hotel in London. We're about maybe a mile from Buckingham Palace. Hyde Park is just like across the street. All kinds of neat things right around us here. But I thought I'd bring you up to date on what's going on in our travels. After the disaster we went through to get to from Southampton to where'd we go? To Winchester. Today was relatively smooth. One little hiccup, but this morning we, of course, packed up the car. Hot Air Tom was able to get the luggage, all of our luggage in pretty comfortably, plus my wheelchair taken apart. But it was a load. We had no problems at all getting to the rental place to turn the car back in, which was right next to the train station. We were probably 45 minutes early, which that's okay. So we had to wait for the train to London Waterloo Station. So we did that. We actually sat in the heated waiting room. The heated waiting room in Winchester is about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what they call heated. And we had to cross the tracks when it got time for our train. So then we were, outside, not in the heated waiting room for a few minutes till our train came. And we got on the train with no incident. And we got to London with no problem at all. I did. Of course, I'm in a handicapped space. There's a nice wheelchair accessible restroom. This was about an hour drive. An hour train ride. And nature golf. So I had to go to the restroom. Very nice, handicap accessible, wheelchair accessible, however you want to term it. So I rolled my chair over there. So touch entrance, touch to open the door, go inside. I touched to close the door. I touched the lock, and managed to transfer over to the toilet so I can pee. And the door opens. So I said, excuse me. I thought I'd punched the lock button, but it didn't lock. And the lady was just so apologetic. So I finished with my business and, punched the buttons to get the door back open and back in. She said, I'm so sorry. I said, well, not your fault. I thought I had locked it. And apparently, whatever I did to lock it didn't work, so that's okay. I don't mind flashing the world. That's acceptable. Anyway, we got into London Waterloo. From there, we had to go to, and I'm not going to use the right terminology, Hot Air Tom. By the way, Hot Air Tom's out running. He's trying to find a watch repair place for his watch. So we had to go from the train station. By the way, the train station, London Waterloo train station, is absolutely gorgeous. I was so impressed with that. But then we had to go down to the tube, to the underground tubes, or something like that, which was taking a lift down several vortex underground and got on a train, the next train that came through, which we only had to go 2 stops. But the train came, and I was obviously at the place that was marked for wheelchair accessible. So there was a lift. It was a pretty good lift, but maybe, 3 inches. But the chair, it climbed on it, went in there just like a champ. So there I am on the tube station going out to Green something. 2 stops on this underground subway, and man, that sucker flies. So we get to our stop, and the step down was a good 8 inches. Now, it was one thing me doing 3 inches. 8 inches coming off, I can't do that. So Tom had gotten off with the suitcases, and the door closed for the subway to take off again. And I'm still on there. So he's stopping the door, and he's screaming for help. And several of the passengers, they realized what was going on. They realized there was no way in the world I could get off. And we just held the train up in the middle of the subway in a busy time of the day. It just stopped still, and I'm thinking, oh my God, the next train's gonna come crashing into us. So anyway, it was only maybe a couple of minutes until staff got there, and they got a ramp, and so I could roll right off. But it definitely held the subway up for several minutes. And it scared the bejesus out of me. Now, I didn't have a problem once they got the little ramp thingy there. That was easy. So then the guy was explaining that you should have found assistance when you first got on at Waterloo. And they would explain to you that you needed to be 1 car further back, which is roll in, roll off. We didn't know that. We went from what we're used to in this country as the wheelchair accessible sign thingy in blue, which means I should be able to do that. Way over here. So we learned a hard lesson that anytime we get on the subway, we immediately ask for assistance, whether I need it or not, so they know that there's somebody in a wheelchair and they can have it ready, so I don't hold up the whole damn system for 5 minutes. Getting ready for them to kick me out of the country, and I just got here. So, all right. So then from there, it was, Tom is real big on walking / riding to hotels from train stations. We've done it in Boston, we've done it in New York, we've done it in several places. Well, this one was a lot longer than I was expecting. It was also rougher without looking rough for rolling down the sidewalk. I'm trying to pull my suitcases. It's on a nice, level, smooth path. It's easy for me. But when you get big cobblestones with cracks and uneven surfaces, and the luggage gets caught up, and then it likes to jerk my arm off, trying to get the suitcases to catch up with me. So it was not the smoothest of rolls. Hi, Gary. Another great story. Yeah, it was. So we got into, finally got here, and I was pretty well beat just from that. And of course, Tom has got a 100-pound backpack with all of his business stuff and computers and desks and all that crap, plus a humongous suitcase. And he said, I'll take your bags. No, you won't take my bags, Tom. Go away. So we finally get to the Intercontinental and got checked in. This is a lovely old, I have no idea what it was before the Intercontinental came here and revitalized it. But I picture this as being one of the old stately hotels in London. Again, we're a mile from Buckingham Palace. I'm looking out the window from, I'm going to talk there. Can you believe that I would be in a bar this early in the day? But it's, like a mile over that way. And we're right in the middle of it. Went up to the room. I haven't done a room tour yet. I'll do one when I get back upstairs. But it's just a huge suite of rooms. Only one king size bed. That's okay. Well, I'll make do for that for how nice it is. I've already got my desk set up. Hot Air Tom was working on figuring out how he would get power to his area. And then he had to go find this watch repair shop or whatever it was. He's got to get his watch fixed. And it was 9/10 of a mile or something. So he's out hiking another 9/10 of a mile, 9/10 of a mile back. And I said, hell with that, I'm going downstairs and having a drink. So I rolled downstairs. I rolled into the bar, and the first thing I spied, you might see it on Facebook, peeking out behind a couple other bottles is Elijah Craig, and I'm going, holy crap, they got my bourbon here. So now, keep in mind, folks, Winchester, I talked a lot about how inexpensive it was to drink in Winchester. I mean, there was half price for what, I normally pay for booze. And I thought that was fabulous. So, erase that from your memory. It's not that way in London, folks. So now, Elijah Craig is never a cheap bourbon in any bar. But here, the Elijah Craig is $18 or 18 euros. So you got to even raise that up a little bit, but 18 euros for the Elijah Craig. And then for this, that's the Diet Coke. Charge you $6 for that. So one drink is 18 plus 6, $24. And then they had 13.5% service charge. So 2 drinks, I dropped $60. I'm thinking, holy crap. I need to drink water or go on the wagon or something. But it was nice to have Elijah Craig. So, hey, Amy. So anyway, Hot Air Tom's got all kinds of stuff planned. We got a busy day tomorrow. And I'm supposed to do a show, which is 11 o'clock y'all's time. I'm going to delay the start of the show because we're going to be nowhere near the hotel. Hot Air Tom says, well, we can take your computer and we can do this and we can do that. I said, come. We're going out to enjoy London. We've got things to do, and finally a dinner cruise. My audience will understand. We're going to delay the show until I get back to the hotel. You know, I'll do as much pre-show stuff as I can do. So maybe I can get back to the hotel and within, 10 or 15 minutes go live with the show for tomorrow. It's just going to be late. So instead of 11 o'clock like it's supposed to be, maybe it's 1 or 2 o'clock. I don't know. I'll roll with it and let you know. There's Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Never trust Tom to walk to the train station. I know. He thinks there's just nothing to it. About to beat me to death. It really did. And I'm not fussing. Also, he had in the elevator. We were going up and over the tracks there at Winchester to get to the train, and he was trying to get himself in his big suitcase and backpack off the elevator, and it lurched, and he went down across his bags, and me got him back up. He wasn't hurt or anything. But man, and that's why I was so insistent on me taking care of my bags. He doesn't need to take care of my bags when he's carrying that stupid backpack that's got to be 80 pounds in a suitcase which has got to be 75 pounds. And then he's going to mess around with my suitcase and on top of that. No, I can do it. But it was a little rough. I admit it. So maybe we'll see about looking for accessible transportation back to wherever we have to go. But we did get an oyster pass. I thought we were talking about dinner. He said, we have to find oysters. I said, okay. In the middle of the afternoon, you want oysters? No, that's the pass to get on the subway and the buses and whatever. So we took care of that. And it's a pretty cool system. Tapping system. We put some money on both cards, so that's taken care of, so we can do some transportation. I did see the eye, and like I said 6 months ago, there's no way in the world I'm getting on that Ferris wheel. Oh, we're going to do a fire alarm here in the hotel. It's not it's not a fire or anything. Whatever they're going to do, it's going to blast off. So maybe this will be a good time to get off. Anyway, that's bringing you up to date. I'm chilling. We'll have dinner, I assume, here at the hotel. I haven't talked to Tom about it. Maybe I can get some work done. I look toward at least having the show set up ahead of time tomorrow, and then it's going to be late. So this is to let everybody know the show will not be at 11 o'clock Eastern. Boy, that's a weird fire alarm. You're hearing this live, folks. Please leave the building. Okay, so they're saying to leave the building. Well, I'm not leaving the building. So, anyway, it's just that. What a horrible sound. All right, you guys got to hear that live. That's happening right now. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Maybe I'll do a live stream up in the room to show you around the room. It's gorgeous. This is a fabulous hotel. All right, we'll talk to you soon. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising. Living the life here. Hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time.
Here's what YouTube thinks you should watch next.